Welcome to another episode of Scuff Garage, and today we're super and ultra scuffed. We're going to be talking about how to replace your cam follower super fast and easy. Real quick, I'm going to do a fast rundown on how to do it, and hopefully I can save you guys a bunch of time. Okay, first things first here, wire harnesses. This is the top harness, this is your other harness. Okay, those two harnesses you are going to have to take off in order to, fully pull this pump out and re-O-ring it. Now, a lot of guys in the forums say pull this off, run the engine 20 to 30 seconds to relieve the pressure off of both your fuel lines. I didn't do that. I just put 4 rags underneath the pump and it caught the little amount of gas that came out without me doing this. Now, if you go this route, it's no different from what I'm going to tell you, besides taking this off, running the engine for 20 seconds, relieving that pressure, and then having to deal with an engine code, an engine check light, and an ECC, I'm pretty sure, check light. I think that's, yeah, if I'm most mistaken. I'm like disoriented. But I want to do that. Okay, so first thing you want to do is take this off, take that off, easy. Your PCV, from your PCV to your intake manifold tubing, make sure your O-rings are good on this hose. It's important. Luckily, I did mine last October. They're fine still. So I would definitely double check, even check it before you buy your cam follower, just to make sure, and just buy a new one. Especially those O-rings go pretty quick. I had a failure on mine when I first bought it. So just double check. Right here is engine cover mount. It's 10 mil over there. I use a small 10 mil socket, 1/4 inch. Take it off. It's easy. This should be on that, but it doesn't matter. Move that to the side, make sure you don't lose it. Now let me move the camera over here. Okay, so try to focus in so you can see the low. Oh, wait, try to fit my sausage fingers in there. Hold on. Right here is the banjo clamp. Underneath it is the bolt for it. It is a one second, let me, hopefully you guys can see this. It's a bolt right under here. You could see the low pressure going to it. It's like that bulged, one second. Okay, so then, I know everybody's gonna rip me on this, but I bought a full kit. It starts with try something, tri-head or something. It's not torque. However, it is not torque. Can't focus in. That is not torque, I repeat. But it is size 8. That is important. The best way to get it out, if you lose it, I mean, you're pretty much fucked. So don't try to lose it. I know what I did to put it back in was use caulk on the top of that and pushed it right in, and I did not lose it. Also, taking it out, I actually didn't lose it because I put a big magnet under it. Plus there's rags. So as you can see right next to the high pressure, it has a nut right here. Oh, there that goes. There's a nut right here. Now that's the high pressure line. You could do a stubby. I mean, my hands are like awkward, so I couldn't really do the stubby. I used the stubby to tighten it, and it was a scuff stubby. I cut a 17.5 because I didn't have any stubbies. I mean, to be fair, the best way to loosen it, if you have a basin wrench sitting around, I'm a plumber, I have basin wrench. Sometimes a mechanic might have one. So hopefully you have one. Makes the job super easy to loosen it up, and maybe you can get lucky and snug it up really well with that too. It's a good option. Right up here, you got 3 Torx. 1, 2, and then 3. Now the only way you're getting that third one is if you remove your fuel pressure outlet or inlet, whatever you want to call it. So you would remove this to put a fuel pressure line. Obviously you see I don't have one because I'm not a clown. So just remove that. That's the best way. That's the only way you're going to do it. With a 13 mil, you pop that little brass piece off, fitting, and then you can get back there. Just your simple torque. Nice. Torque 40 I think I used. Let me see. Make sure. It was in my box, I'm assuming. Am I a clown? Oh my god, I'm a clown. I definitely dropped the torque on the ground. This is not a torque. Oh. Okay, awkward. So that's a torque 40 and it worked. Huh. Focusing on the head. If you don't know what a torque is, I'm assuming you own the Audi. You have 2 different sets of that kind of stuff. So that fits perfect. And just crank it out. I mean, definitely should have a set of these. Try some, whatever. I know I'll get roasted in the comments. And then a set of torques. And make the job super, super easy, as you can see. So a quick rundown. Harness, hose, bracket for the engine cover, fitting for your fuel pressure gauge, remove that, and then your banjo nut down there, or banjo really bolt, it's not that nut. I know you can see kind of a nut on the left side, on that circular, underneath that circular bell to that low pressure fuel line, you got that nut right under there, and you're gonna wanna remove that. I mean, I keep saying nut, fucking bolt. So remove that, don't lose it. And then, I'm actually getting winded bending over my car. Goddamn, I'm fucking fat. And then that nut. That's pretty much it. This is what we got. So that's the wear. It was changed in 2014. Is that good? You know what I mean? I don't know. It says it was changed. It could have been changed sooner and not recorded. But I write all my stuff down on a pad that I got. All the stuff I bought it all stock stuff from FCP Euro. They actually sold me the kit with new bolts all the way around, and then a new O-ring. Now I don't want to forget about the O-ring. This is the stock one. Now it's a bit thicker than the one you're gonna get from FCP Euro. I mean, to be really fair, I got a little nervous when putting on the blue one they gave me because it was a lot thinner and it kind of swam in the inlet that the pump has. So I just used some nice red line. Red line works really, really well. That's what I used to lube the piss out of my cam follower. You don't want it to dry fire, I should say, because if you dry fire with that, it could cause some problems. So definitely make sure you lube the piss out of it. A lot of guys use oil. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope it was informative. If not, roast the fuck out of me in the comments. But that's how you change your cam follower. Hopefully it'll take you less than 30 minutes. Make sure, like I said, use an assembly lube. I like red line. Till next time.